Welcome to my channel. Hello kids, I'm your teacher Zell. Welcome to science class. Quarter 2, week 3, day 3. Our learning objective: by the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to describe how living things reproduce, such as plants producing seeds, animals giving birth or laying eggs. 2. Explain why animals and plants need to reproduce. 3. Give example of living things that reproduce. Today, we're going to study about describe how living things reproduce. Let us have first a short recall. Describe how living things' size and body parts change as they grow and get older. Look at the picture of the young plant and the older plant. What changes do you see? 1. When it was still young, blank, but now blank. What is your answer, kids? It has shorter stem and few leaves. But now, as it grows, leaves grow and the stem becomes longer. Look at the baby and adult sea turtle. What do you notice? The baby sea turtle is small in size, while the adult sea turtle is just like the baby turtle but only bigger body parts. Look at the pictures. Where do kittens come from? How do you know that the kitten came from their parents' cats and not from the dogs? How about the puppies? Where did the puppies come from? Now let's do the activity. Arrange the jumbled letters. 1. This means to make more of its kind, just like when animals have babies or plants grow new seeds. What is your answer here, class? Very good. Reproduce. This can be your father or your mother. What is your answer, kids? Good job, parents. 3. This is a mother who has a baby growing inside her. Pregnant. Very good, kids. Did you ever wonder how living things make more of its kind? What do you know about how plants make more plants? How do animals make more animals? In our lesson, you will know different ways animals and plants reproduce. You will give examples of living things that reproduce. Perform activity number 3. How do living things reproduce? For the activity number 3, materials needed, YouTube videos in MP4 formats for offline viewing, picture of animals and their offspring, 6 ripe atis fruit for seed, 6 bundles of kamote tops and 6 kamote tubers, 6 ripe papaya slices for seed, plastic plates, spoon and fork. Duration 25 minutes. Task questions. For number 9, watch a videos about animals and find out how they reproduce.
Hi kiddos, look at these animals. What do these animals have in common? You're right, they have their babies. Remember that living things can reproduce or give birth. Aside from human beings, animals can reproduce too. But what is reproduction? It is a process that an animal will reproduce an animal like itself. It is called reproduction. Reproduction is necessary so that their kind can continue to live on Earth for a long time. For today, we are going to study how animals are born. First, some animals are hatched or laid eggs. Chicks, goslings, and ducklings are hatched or break out of the eggs. Their eyes are open, and very soon they can walk and peck food. Aside from these animals, we have other animals that are hatched from eggs. We have the birds, like owls, goose, duck, penguin, crows, eagle, vulture, ostrich, and dove. Even insects lay eggs, like ants, bees, butterfly, dragonfly, and even beetle. These animals also lay eggs, like snakes, alligator, frog, and even fish. The second one is some animals are born alive. They are small when they are born. Their eyes are closed and they cannot walk or hop until they are older. Just like monkey, elephant, dog, horse, tiger, cat, pig, cow, lion, and rabbit. Now it's your turn. Can you tell me if these following animals are born alive or hatch from eggs? Ant, born alive or hatch from egg? You're right. They are hatched from eggs. How about sheep? Is it born alive or hatched from egg? Sheep is born alive. Giraffe. Born alive or hatched from egg? You're right. Giraffes are born alive. Penguin. Born alive or hatched from egg? Penguins are hatched from eggs. That's good. Alligator. Born alive or hatched from eggs? They are hatched from egg. How about snake? Is it born alive or hatched from egg? It is hatched from egg. Tiger, born alive or hatched from egg? You're right. Tigers are born alive. How about the owl? Is it born alive or hatched from egg? Owl. Yes, they are hatched from egg.
Do you know some animals that can reproduce by giving birth? Do you know some animals that can reproduce by laying eggs? Give examples of each. Right questions. 1. In what ways can plants make more of their kind? 2. In what ways can animals make more of their kind? 3. Compare these adult animals with their young ones. How are adult animals similar to their young? How are adult animals different from their young? 4. Why do animals and plants need to reproduce? 5. If animals and plants do not reproduce, what do you think will happen to their population? In what ways can plants make more of its kind? Plants can be made to reproduce by planting their seeds or their plants part like leaves or stems. In what ways do animals reproduce to make more of its kind? Some animals give birth to live young while other animals lay eggs. How are adult animals similar to their young? They look alike or they look similar. How are adult animals different from their young? Their body parts differ in size. The body parts of their young are smaller than their parents. Let's use our imagination for a moment in this quick activity. Imagine if chickens stopped laying eggs. What do you think would happen to baby chicks? There would be no more chicks. If there are no more chicks and the adult chickens grow old and die, what would happen next? There would be no more chickens. How would that affect us? We won't have eggs or chicken to eat. What if mango trees stopped making seeds and we couldn't plant new ones? What do you think would happen to mango trees over time? They will disappear. Can you name fruit that grow on trees? We have mango, jackfruit, guava, santol, and mango. What would happen if this tree disappeared? We wouldn't have fruits to eat or trees for shade. So why it is important for animals and plants to reproduce? To make more of their kind, to keep their species alive, to help people and the environment. They describe how these animals reproduce by writing laying eggs or giving birth on the space provided. We have turtle, lizard, fish, pig, goat. Describe how each plant reproduces by writing plant parts or planting seeds on the space provided. We have number 1, sitaw, sampalok tree, oregano, katakataka, mayana. Plants reproduce by seeds or by plant parts. Animals reproduce by giving birth to young ones or by laying eggs. Living things reproduce living things present when their parents die. Living things reproduce so that there will always be living things present when their parents die. Instruction: read each situation. Choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. How do most most flowering plants reproduce? A. By growing taller every year. B. By producing seeds. C. By changing their color. D. By splitting into two plants. 2. Why do animals and plants need to reproduce? A. To make the environment look pretty. B. To continue their species. C. To win competitions. D. To make more food for humans. 3. Which animal reproduce by laying eggs? A. Dog. B. Cat. C. Chicken. D. Cow. Oh, what is an example of plant that reproduces using seeds? A. Mushroom. B. Sunflower. C. Moss. D. Fern. 5. How do frogs reproduce? A. By giving birth to live tadpoles. B. By laying eggs in water. C. By splitting into smaller frogs. D. By growing from seeds. Thank you, kids, for listening. See you next time.